you have a monkey in your pants?
Right guys, so hopefully you've seen the previous video, which was the SNES completion quest and prologue video, which basically said that I've got a plan to try and acquire a complete PAL set of Super Nintendo SNES games, unboxed, because I'm not minted or insane. But so I thought first of all I'd initially show the 9 games that I've got already, and you'll see up here I will put it a counter up here for what games I've got, the percentage of the collection to date, and also a running total of how much money has been spent on the collection. And this isn't a point, this isn't for me to say, oh look, I've spent this much money or anything daft like that, because some games might be expensive, some games might be cheap. But a lot of people commented on the last video in the comments saying, oh, it's going to cost you a ton of money, it's going to cost you this. It probably will, but I thought it'll be interesting to see how much it does cost. If I look back at this and I'm still doing this in a year and a half time, for example, the running total will still be there in the videos. Excuse me, I need some juice. So it's not bragging rights or anything remotely like that, so don't take it like that. It's just, do you know what I mean, to get an indication of how much a crazy plan like this might cost. And one thing, Stuart Retro Games 1979 commented in one of his videos that he was surprised that I didn't choose to collect for the ZX Spectrum, or try and get a complete set if you like. I obviously do collect for the Spectrum as well as other things, but me personally, although the Spectrum was also one of my favourite systems back in the day, I thought that would be such a nightmare to collect for. Like, I don't know why. Even getting a list of Spectrum games would just, I don't know, in my head it would just be an absolute nightmare. So, along with the Spectrum, it was one of my favourite systems as a kid, the PlayStation 1, the Amiga, which I've got a compact flash card with all games on it, although I do have a lot of original games. The next thing, one of my top favourite systems was the Super Nintendo, and I thought, right, I've got to choose the Super Nintendo and give myself a goal anyway. So a lot of people also in the prologue video commented saying, well done, or good luck I should say, not well done, it'll take a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, etc. And I was like, it fucking probably will. I'll probably be sitting here as an old man still doing this. But a couple of people commented, don't be so stupid, or whatever, or you'll never do it, or somebody actually commented, I don't know who the person was because I'm not reading as I do this, but somebody commented saying, basically, don't be a stupid person, you'll probably give up in 2 months anyway. Well, my YouTube friends, you don't know me. Something that I like, you have to excuse me, I've got a fucker of a cough this evening. Something that I like is a challenge, and nothing gets me going more than somebody saying you'll not do it. So you never know, personal circumstances might change, something might crop up, there might be a reason that comes along down the line that means for some reason I cannot continue this completion quest or the SNES quest. But do you know what I mean, I'm not going to give up easily anyway, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, a lot of people say it'll cost a lot of money and whatnot. It will, but it'll be over a space of time. I'm not even to do this over the space of 6 months or even a year. Do you know what I mean? It might take a couple of years, but it's something that I'll certainly enjoy doing. So yeah, and if you wonder why I keep looking down here, it's because I've got some notes. Just a couple of things I wanted to get out of the way at the start. But I say, it was still up in there in the last video how exactly I was going to do this, present these videos as such. So I'm going to go through the initial 9 games that I already own, and you'll see the counter appear up here as I show the games. I'll show a bit of a gameplay. In the prologue video, it was a case of, I did say that I was going to show maybe a couple of games a video and do gameplays like I do for each game I pick up, but that is going to take up a shed load of my time. If for argument's sake I went to a car boot sale and found 10 Super Nintendo games, come home, make a video, I've got to do 10 gameplays. It's not going to happen. So I'll show these games. I do gameplays anyway as part of my channel, but sorry, my throat's not working. But if there's a particular game that you see, and feel free to request a gameplay. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, start things off. Got a Super Nintendo. The SNES Quest has started. Game total is 0. I do have initial 9 games. Game total 0. That made no sense. Fucking did it. I've got 9 games that I had anyway prior to announcing the SNES Quest, if you like. But one thing I noticed is, unless I either get a friend or something like that, or a car boot sale is probably not going to happen. Charity shop's obviously not going to happen, so I am going to be at the mercy of eBay and some of the ridiculous prices on eBay. So what I will say is, feel free to help me out in this, guys, and by that I don't mean I'm not begging here for free SNES games or even remotely anything like that, but if you've got some SNES games sitting in a little trade pile or a little for sale pile, give me a shout. Or if you happen to see a SNES game in a car boot sale or something like that, do you know what I mean? If it's 50 pence, a pound, whatever, pick it up for me. I'll quite gladly take it off your hands at the end of the day. But we shall continue. SNES Quest starts now. So these are all games that I bought since February, basically. I only started really collecting all my systems and games since February properly. So first game, Super Nintendo, is FZero. Everybody knows what FZero is. It's absolute classic early SNES, Mode 7 racing game, different spaceships, no power-ups or anything like Mario Kart, but it's an epic classic game. There's been a few different versions of the game on different systems since, but it's just amazing. Next game, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Focus, you fudding camera. Again, fucking classic Capcom game from the arcade system. I spent so many times on this game as a kid. I was a Street Fighter champion. Not really, not official. But do you know what I mean? I remember going to the arcades and I'd put 20 pence in and boom, easily whip anybody's ass who comes up. 20p you could spend me like hours on 120 pence. I'd just beat everybody. Then when this bad boy came out on the Super Nintendo, and if I'm right in thinking it was exclusive for the Super Nintendo at first, do you know what I mean? Amazing game.
Round 1, fight! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Next game that I've got is, there we go, Super Mario Kart. A game for this. This is iconic Super Nintendo game. I spent so many times as a kid, so many hours as a early teenager or teenager playing this game. Before I had a Super Nintendo, my friend had a Super Nintendo, and well, my friend's sister actually had a Super Nintendo. My friend had an Amiga, but we would always pull the Super Nintendo out of her room, take it in the living room and spend countless hours playing Mario Kart. Epic multiplayer fun. There was nothing like it, I don't think, beforehand, so I love Mario Kart. Next game that I've got Starwing, or Star Fox I think it's called in the good old US of A, uses the FX chip. Again, you'll know what Starwing is, and if you don't, where have you been? Need I say any more? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, possibly my favourite game of all time. I spent so many hours playing through that when I was a teenager. It's just absolutely amazing game. And it's one of the SNES games that fetches silly money even for a loose cart. But it's Zelda. It is absolutely epic. Next game, Cybernauts. Again, for me, a lot of these games that I've got here anyway are games that I had or games that I played as a kid. Awesome sort of platform shooter, robot mech sort of game. Yeah, really enjoyable game that I played back in the day. Next game is Super Celeste. No, I can't remember for the life of me. Space Megaforce, I think is what this is called in the non-UK region, if you like. Space Megaforce, but it's Super Celeste. Awesome top-down shooter. I don't know how well known it is. I did do a gameplay of it a while ago. I don't know how well known it is, but because it was only me and a couple of my mates that had it at the time. I can't remember anybody else talking about it or anything, but good game as well.
Multiple shots.
Next one is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Now I picked this up because I saw Longboy's post Dave do a gameplay of, is it Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins? I can't remember what system it was, and it just sparked my memory with this game. I remember playing this, and like any other version, I remember it being brick hard, but it had quite a few sort of unique modes, 7 sort of twists or levels to the game. So good game as well. Right guys, so that's basically the initial 9 games that I had before I said I was going to start this SNES quest. You can see how many games up this way I think it is I've got out the total and the percentage it is the running cost so far. So we'll see how this goes. Fucking Whoever said I was going to give up after 2 months? Idiot. And somebody else said that nobody should be allowed to do this shit apart from Grubgun. He's the only one allowed. Now, Swedish fellow, I can't remember your name. Did Grubgun approved this shit, man? Go down in the comments below and he says Grubgun approved. So, do you know what I mean? If he's approved it, shut your pie hole. I'm joking. But anyway, aye. We'll see how it goes. It might take a bit of time, but I'm certainly going to enjoy having a go and collecting for the SNES as such. And I've also got some Universal game cases on order as a trial to see how those go. Because I'm not collecting box games, and one of my other videos was I want to collect the Super Nintendo, but I don't. And the reason being is displaying them on shelves or storing them without cases as such is a nightmare. So guys, let's say any help you can give me in this SNES quest, because it's going to be long, it's going to be hard, it's going to probably fucking do my nutting, is appreciated. And I don't mean give me free shit, but if you see something, pick it up, give me a shout. Find something in a drawer, in a cupboard, in an attic, and you think, oh, I don't want this, give me a shout. Do you know what I mean? I'll take it off your hands quite happily. But aye, thanks for watching, and we'll see how this goes.